Namaste everyone. I'm Hasti Masti Hansi. I want to tell you all about my new show, which is Hansi from Home. You might have seen my Facebook post and my post on Facebook group as well. Um, Over the last 5 years, basically, I've been asking myself a lot of questions. Questions like, is there a God? Looking into religion, my purpose, what is my purpose, how can I be happy, and also looking into my mind, my intellect, and how the body and the ego and all these types of things connect, and how us humans have evolved. So what have I done? What has Hansi done to try and find some answers? Well, I've been reading books, books on evolution. I've been going on a number of different retreats. Some of them have been through the London Buddhist Centre, and a number of different ones, all the way through to Vipassana, which many people might be aware of. It's like a silent retreat and really allows you to completely and utterly quieten your mind, and no gadgets or anything like that for 10 days. It was a fantastic experience, and I learned a lot about myself. I've also been traveling in particular to India, and the most recent trip was via Seva UK. It was a trip to raise money, and it allowed me to travel right down from Kanyakumari all the way to Ahmedabad over um, about 2 weeks or so. So I saw a lot of things again, which helped me understand gratitude quite a lot more, and how privileged we all are here in the West, and how we just take it all for granted. So yeah, those are some of the things. I've also done a number of courses over the years on mindfulness, mindfulness for self-compassion, because we can be very hard on ourselves without realizing, when we're facing and trying to sort of understand our emotions. We are actually being quite, we're poisoning our mind really, when we're giving ourselves a hard time. So I looked into that, and I talked to people. I talked to a lot of different people who all seem to be actually on a similar journey. The ones I've spoken to have a similar interest, and I've swapped notes with them and discussed a lot of the things that they've been reading, the courses that they've been attending as well. And I'm still on this journey. I'm still on this journey to discover, what is my purpose? Why are we all here on this beautiful planet? What should we be doing? And I think the fundamental question for a lot of people is, trying to be happy. And what is actually happy? I mean, I don't think there is such a thing that you can constantly be in a state of happiness. But how do we get peace of mind and contentment? And I seem to have found through a number of researches that, we're craving too much. We are craving for more and more and more of everything. Craving for more money, craving for a bigger house, craving for, that excitement of doing something different, traveling, getting that adrenaline going. And, we get happy, if you like, for a short space of time, but that's it. And then we're looking for the next thrill and the next thrill. And I'm finding and realizing that actually perhaps we're all on a wrong path. We're on a path of never feeling that we have enough, never feeling that we are enough, and perhaps we need to take a bit of a U-turn, and look inwardly. That's really been my experience so far. But I'm still on this journey, and I don't profess to know it all. What I really want to do is to launch my show called Hansi from Home, and the reason I want to do that is basically to give a space and a platform for anyone who will be following me and listening to me, and to give us all a platform to care and share, because everybody has something that they can share, and it will help somebody else, even if you think it won't. Something that perhaps you're going through, and you share it, will trigger off something in someone else's mind and think, aha, well, I'm not the only one. And so you don't feel so alone anymore. It may be after my shows, you may share and comment on books and things that you've read, experiences that you've had. And even if it helps just one person, then I feel it. I feel that this show and what I'm trying to do is worthwhile. I also feel more of late that there's a lot of people going through various levels of mental illness. I think that's definitely been highlighted everywhere, particularly since we've been in lockdown. People have suddenly had to deal with things that perhaps they've buried underneath. They're around close friends and families for a long period of time, or simply they're alone for a long period of time, and they've had opportunity to reflect on things that might be important to them. Hopefully, I feel make some changes when the lockdown eased, that they don't go back to their normal selves in the rat race that we live in, and they don't go back to chasing more and more and more everything and never being satisfied. But let's see, we've taken a step back again, and there's some restrictions here again. So throughout the next few months and hopefully beyond, I'd like to continue to do some more shows and break them down into very short snippets where we're discussing particular one thing at a time. Whilst doing this, I'm really pleased and really excited, because I feel that I'll be fulfilling one of my aspirations and one of my pastimes and passion, which is to communicate. Many of you know me as Hansi from the radio. Now, because of COVID, it's a little bit risky to continue doing that in the venue that I did. So it was very safe here from my home. And that's when I thought, hey, don't wait any longer. You're going to be learning forever for the rest of your life. No one ever learns it all. So this is just as good as time as any to start sharing with your followers and anybody who wishes to tune in, to communicate with you, and to communicate with a wider audience, I hope. And as time goes on, I would like you to participate and share perhaps the post and like my page if you want to be a part of it. That's the way to do it. Basically, you like the page Hansi or join the group Hansi. I will be moving on to YouTube when I work out how to be a little bit better at it. So if anyone is out there who's a little bit more experienced in making these types of videos and a bit better at social media and spreading the word, then perhaps you will PM me and help me with that. But yeah, this is why I have made this video. It's one of my first type of videos where they are live. I don't really want to edit too much, but I just wanted to share this first introductory post with you about the show that I'm looking to launch, which is Hansi from Home. And I do hope that you'll all join me and that you enjoy the show. So until next time, from me, it's Nacho Gao Ane Hastaro, from the inside and out.